Hi, my dear student. Today discussing the topic quantitative genetics or inheritance of multiple genes. Multiple genes means several genes combine to affect a single trait. Genes which are non-allelic and affect the phenotype of a single quantitative trait and are called polygenes or cumulative genes. The inheritance of polygenes or quantitative trait is called quantitative inheritance or multiple factor inheritance or multiple gene inheritance or polygeny inheritance. So the history in 1716, Joseph Colruyter inadvertently reported a busty case of continuous variation due to quantitative trait. He crossed the tall and dwarf varieties of tobacco and nicotiana. In post-Mendelian area, there were two main groups of geneticists. Number one, Mendelians, who believed that all evolutionary important heritable differences were qualitative and discontinuous. Example, William Patterson and Hugo de Vries. Second one, Biometricians, who proposed the heritable variation was basically quantitative and continuous and that genes did not exist as a separate unit. Example, Galton. Jorgensen 1903 used the character of seed weight in beans and analyzed its breeding behavior. It was Yule 1906 who suggested that quantitative variation may be controlled by large number of individual genes, each having a small effect. H. Nilsson Egli in the year 1908, East 1910, and Davenport 1913 demonstrated segregation and independent assortment of genes controlling quantitative traits such as kernel color in wheat, corolla length in tobacco, and skin color in Negro and white population of USA respectively. Another one, characteristics of multiple genes. Each contributing allele in the series of multiple genes produces an equal effect. Effect of each contributing allele are cumulative or additive. There is no dominance, rather there exist pairs of contributing and non-contributing alleles. There is no epistasis among genes at different loci. There is no linkage involved. Examples of quantitative inheritance. Kernel color in wheat. The Busty experiment on polygeny inheritance was demonstrated by Swedish geneticist H. Nilsson and Egli in wheat kernel. Kernel color is controlled by two genes, each with two alleles. One with red kernel color was dominant to white. He crossed the two pure breeding wheat varieties, dark red and a white. Dark red genotypes capital R1, capital R1, capital R2, capital R2, and white genotypes small r1, small r1, small r2, small r2. In the F1 generation, medium red were obtained with the genotype capital R1, small r1, capital R2, small r2. F1 wheat plant produces four type of gametes. Capital R1, capital R2, capital R1, small r2, small r1, capital R2, small r1, small r2. The intensity of the red color is determined by the number of capital R genes in the F2 generation. 4 R genes are there. A dark red kernel color is obtained. 3 R genes, capital R genes, medium dark red kernel is obtained. 2 capital R gene, medium red kernel color is obtained. 1 capital R gene, light red kernel color is obtained. Absence of capital R gene result in white kernel is color. The Kepler gene is an additive manner produces the red kernel color. The number of each phenotype is plotted against the intensity of red kernel color, which produces a bell-shaped curve. This represents the distribution of phenotype. Other example, height and skin color in human and controlled by 3 pair of genes. So the conclusion, finally the loci that are studied by Nielsen and Egli were not linked as genes assorted independently. Later researchers discovered the third gene that also affected the kernel color of wheat. The 3 independent pairs of alleles were involved in wheat kernel color. Nielsen Egli found the ratio of 63 red, 1 white in F2 generation. 1:6:15:20:15:16:1 in F2 generation. From the above result, Nielsen Egli showed that the blending inheritance was not taking place in the kernel of wheat. In F2 generation, plants have kernel with wide range of color variation. This is due to the fact that the genes are segregating and recombination take place. Another evidence for the absence of blending inheritance is that the parental phenotype, dark red and white, appears again in F2. There is no blending of genes, only the phenotype. The cumulative effect of several pairs of gene interaction gives rise to many shades of kernel color. He hypothesized that the 2 loci must contribute additively to the kernel color of wheat. The contribution of each red allele to the kernel color of wheat is additive. Then second one, skin color in human. Third one, eye color in man. Extranuclear inheritance in eukaryotes or extranuclear inheritance by cellular organelles. Number 1, chloroplast inheritance in variegated 4 o'clock plant. So the extra chromosomal inheritance means DNA is the universal genetic material. Genes located in nuclear chromosome follow Mendelian inheritance, but certain traits are governed either by the chloroplast or mitochondrial gene. This phenomenon is known as extranuclear inheritance. It is a kind of non-Mendelian inheritance since it involves cytoplasmic organelles such as chloroplast and mitochondria that act as a inheritance vector. It is also called cytoplasmic inheritance. It is based on independent, self-replicating extrachromosomal unit called plasmogene located in the cytoplasmic organelle, chloroplast and mitochondria. So the number 1, chloroplast inheritance in variegated 4 o'clock plant. It is found in 4 o'clock plant Mirafilis jalafa. In these 2 type of variegated leaves, namely dark green leaved plant and pale green leaved plant. When the pollen of dark green leaved plant is male, is transferred to the stigma of the pale green leaved plant that is female, and pollen of pale green leaved plant is transferred to the stigma of dark green leaved plant. The F1 generation of both the grasses must be identical as per Mendelian inheritance. But in the reciprocal grass, the F1 plant differs from each other. In each grass, the F1 plant reveals the character of the plant, which is used as a female plant. This inheritance is not through nuclear gene. It is due to the chloroplast gene found in the ovum of the female plant, which contributes the cytoplasm during fertilization, since the male gamete contribute only the nucleus but not cytoplasm. Extranuclear inheritance by mitochondria. The most important work on the genetics of mitochondria done in yeast, which is initiated by the discovery of mutant by B. Efrischi. Subsequently, the DNA was studied in several organisms including plants and animals. Number 1, Pititi in yeast. Yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae or single-celled Ascomycetes fungi. In this life cycle, diploid and camploid adult alternates, the former reproducing by asexual meiospores called ascospores, later by isogametes. The petiti mutants in yeast fail to grow on carbon source such as glucose and produce smaller colonies when grown on sugar such as glucose. Since this difference can be observed only when such yeast cultures are kept in a oxygen containing environment. So it is concluded the petiti mutants have a defective aerobic respiratory mechanism. In other words, the slow growth of petiti can be attributed to yeast cell utilization of less efficient fermentation process. The petiti differ from wild type called grandi and are characterized by insensitivity to inhibitor of aerobic pathway such as cyanide, absence of cytochrome A, A3, B and C, number of other changes in mitochondrial respiratory enzyme, incomplete development of mitochondria, lack of stability of petiti mitochondria. The petiti mutant can be segregational. They follow Mendelian segregation, therefore presumably controlled by chromosomal gene. They are also vegetative, that is non-segregational or extra-chromosomal. The genetic basis of petiti character is a cytoplasmic factor, Rho, which may be absent or defective in petiti. Thus, the vegetative petiti can be neutral, which completely lack Rho or may be suppressive, having defective Rho. Second one, Polkey strain of Neurospora. In fungi Neurospora grassa, a number of mutations of mitochondria are inherited via the female parent. The best studied of this Polkey strain, Neurospora grassa, best isolated by Mitchell and Mitchell 1952. A Polkey mutant differs from the wild type strain of Neurospora in the following aspect. It is slow growing, it is show maternal inheritance, it has abnormal cytochrome. Of the three cytochrome A, B, C found in the wild type. Cytochrome A, cytochrome B are absent and cytochrome C in the excess in the Polkey mutant. In reciprocal grasses, Polkey characters show maternal inheritance. However, the other marker nuclear genes which show 1:1 Mendelian segregation. The following evidences suggested the Polkey trait may be located in mitochondrial DNA. Slow growth may be due to the lack of ATP energy and source of the energy in the mitochondria. Cytochrome in Polkey strain differ from those in wild type in quality and quantitative, and these cytochromes are found in the mitochondria. Male sterility in plants. In plants, the phenotype of male sterility is found to be controlled either by nuclear genes or plasma genes, that is cytoplasm, or by both. Therefore, the trait of male sterility of plants controlled by following the three methods. Number one, genetic male sterility. In this type of male sterility, the sterility is controlled by a single nuclear gene which is recessive to fertility, so that the F1 progeny would be the fertile and in F2 generation. The fertile and sterile individual will be segregated in the typical 3:1 ratio. Second one, cytoplasmic male sterility, that is CMS. In maize and many other plants, cytoplasmic control of male sterility is known. In such cases, if the female parent is male sterile, having plasma gene for male sterility, the F1 progeny would always be male sterile because the cytoplasm is mainly derived from the egg, which is obtained from the male sterile female parent. Third one, cytoplasmic genetic male sterility. In certain plants, though the male sterility is fully controlled by the cytoplasm, but a restorer gene is, if it is present in the nucleus, will restore fertility. For example, if the female parent is male sterile due to plasma genes of the male sterility, then the nuclear genotype of the male parent will determine the phenotype of F1 progeny. Thus, if male sterile female parent contain recessive nuclear genotype r of restorer genes and the male parent is R having homozygous dominant restorer gene, their F1 progeny would be male fertile R. However, if the male parent is the male fertile r, the F1 progeny would be male sterile r. If the F1 male fertile heterozygote is tested crossed with male fertile r, male, a progeny with 50% male fertile and 50% male sterile will be obtained. Atavism. Atavism is a modification of biological structure whereby an ancestral trait reappears after having been lost through evolutionary changes in the previous generation. Evolutionary traits that have been disappeared phenotypically do not necessarily disappear from an organism DNA. The gene sequence often remain but is inactive. Such an unused gene may remain in the genome for many generations. As long as gene remain intact, a fault in the genetic control suppressing the gene can lead to the reappearance of that character again. Re-emergence of sexual reproduction in the flowering plant Hieracium biloscilla is the best example for atavism in plants. Evaluation. Question number 1. Extranuclear inheritance is a consequence of presence of genes in option A, mitochondria and chloroplast, option B, endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria, option C, ribosome and chloroplast, option D, lysosome and ribosome. So the correct answer, option A, mitochondria and chloroplast. Question number 2. Which one of the following is an example of polygenic inheritance? Option A, flower color in Mirafilis gelapha. Option B, production of male honeybee. Option C, pod shape in cotton pea. Option D, skin color in humans. So the correct answer, option D, skin color in humans. Question number 3. Genes for cytoplasmic male sterility in plants are generally located in option A, mitochondrial genome, option B, cytosol, option C, chloroplast genome, option D, nuclear genome. So the correct answer, option A, mitochondrial genome. Question number 4. In which mode of inheritance do you expect more maternal influence among the offspring? Option A, autosomal, option B, cytoplasmic, option C, Y-linked, option D, X-linked. So the correct answer, option B, cytoplasmic. Question number 5. What is meant by cytoplasmic inheritance? Question number 6. Explain polygenic inheritance with an example. Question number 7. Bring out the inheritance of chloroplast gene with an example.